What's good, peeps? What is good? What is good? Boxing, eh? Boxing. Crazy sport, man. Crazy sport. Where do we start? Ade? Don't know. I actually still don't know what to say. Like yesterday, a lot of you that are on Twitter, if you're not on Twitter, follow me, Ade_Oladipo1. A lot of you like, Ade, just say anything. And I'm like, I don't know what to say, people. It's weird. When something crazy happens in boxing, everyone's like, oh, fuck, Ade, what do you think? And I'm like, sometimes I don't know what to say. Sometimes I'm like a deer in the headlights. I'm like, and that was me yesterday. I was like, I don't know what to say. Like, boxing is just this crazy sport. And it's not heavyweight boxing. A lot of people have tagged it like, in the heavyweights, you don't know what can happen. No, anyway, if you've been watching boxing for as long as I have, that shit can happen at any weight class. But I guess it just looks and appears more violent in the heavyweight because the impact just seems more heavy, doesn't it? More heavy. Let's quickly talk about the rest of the results first. Credit to Chris Congo. Like, my predictions were fucking all over the place, weren't they? Zach Chelly won that fight as well. How's that a draw? This is where I scream corruption in boxing. How's that a draw? Zach Chelly won. Hope he knows he's a winner. What else was there? Babbage? Can't remember his name. I'm still a bit... Dillian White is still in my head. Credit to him. Crazy guy called out Hergovich after. Calmed down a bit, but good win. Taylor Pursoon. All right. But what was one of the scorecards? 98, 93. Okay, cool. But Dillian White winning the fight, then viciously knocked out. Viciously. That uppercut. Boy. Sorry, peeps. Sorry. We're gonna warm up in a minute. Sorry. All right, Ade, let's warm up. Fuck's sake, let's warm up. All right, Dillian White knocked out in the 5th by Alexander Povetkin. Now, this is a lesson to you casual fans, and there's a lot of you on my channel. I appreciate all of you. Dillian White will run through him as an old man. Okay. Like I said, look, let me not say I said Povetkin would win. I didn't say Povetkin would win at all. But I said, like, Povetkin is a top 10 heavyweight. I said on the videos that he's ranked number 7 or 8. And that he can, you know what I mean? He can. And a lot of people gave me stick and said I'm a Dillian White hater. I'm not a Dillian White hater. Just, I think I've always said that I think Dillian White is closer to the guys below him than he is to the guys above him. I think he's closer to number 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 than he is to number 1, 2, and 3. Or 1 and 2. But I still think some people would argue Wilder's above him. I don't know. I'm not going to get into that argument today, but I've always felt that he's closer to those guys than he is those guys. But yeah, there's a part of me that is upset for him because obviously he's been waiting for that fucking now boxing. He's been waiting for that WBC shot for so long, and then you roll the dice. You roll the dice, right? Mad. It's mad. I hope, and this isn't even an AJ video. Sorry, guys, I don't know what I'm doing with this video. Sorry. This is why I didn't do an instant reaction video, because sometimes it takes a while for these kind of big upsets to sink in. And that was kind of a big upset. I hope this means Joshua gets some credit for beating Povetkin 2 years ago, because when Joshua beat him, everyone was like, Povetkin's old. Povetkin's old. Like, he's old, he's rubbish. Who is he? Who's he beat? Man. Who's he beat, huh? That shot that White got caught with, White always, and look, White's an improving heavyweight, but he's not a natural, like, I feel like when he does things, he's thinking about them. It's not natural to him. Scott Quigg's like that as well, by the way. Scott Quigg, every time I see Scott Quigg do something, I can see that he's learned and he's done well to do it, but he's always thinking about it, where some boxers are just so natural and fluid. White, every time he gets into position, he almost gets set again, if that makes any sense. So when he's getting ready to, he actually gets set into it and it leaves himself, and it's only a couple of seconds, but it leaves himself open. And the very elite boxers will find those gaps. The very elite, the very, very elite boxers will find those gaps. And Povetkin's an elite heavyweight. He's an elite heavyweight. I think we saw it, right? Got off the canvas twice and done that. It wasn't like he threw that punch out of luck. Like, a lot of you need to calm down. Oh, it was a lucky shot. It wasn't a lucky shot. Povetkin has thrown that shot for years. For years. You know, sometimes it misses, sometimes it lands, but that's a shot he's thrown for years. And it was fast. It was fast and it was vicious. And I said Povetkin's got life in him. I said it. I said I was up close watching that guy against Michael Hunter, and I remember thinking, there's a lot left in Povetkin. I didn't look at him and think, this is a washed old man. You know, like some fighters at 40, right? They are washed, there's no doubt. But I didn't look at him and think that. I remember thinking, geez, Hunter fucking threw everything at this kid, and he was still there and started throwing back and nearly got rid of Hunter. So I never looked at it like he's washed. I looked at it like, this guy's dangerous, blood. This guy's dangerous. I was there for the AJ fight. I was commentating for Wembley at the AJ fight. I remember the first couple of rounds, me thinking, jeez, Povetkin, dangerous. That's what I was thinking. Didn't say that on commentary, but that's what I was thinking. Man, I wonder what Mark Tibbs is thinking. Like, he's probably tweeted something, but I haven't checked. But I wonder what he's thinking. Man. But now some people are laughing at Dillian White. They are. I was the guy, most of you know this, that interviewed Dillian White when he started doing that crazy laugh that got over like 2 million views on Sky Sports YouTube channel. It was me that was interviewing him. He was laughing at Deontay Wilder getting beat. So those people are now laughing at him. Karma, right? Karma. You got to be careful. Got to be careful. Or do you have to be careful? I don't know. Do you have to be careful? I don't know. But he was laughing. Now I saw a video by Andy Ruiz and many more. You know, Deontay Wilder, although he's in his hibernation, is probably going to do something. Man, how does he come back from that knockout? He can come back. To me, it was a knockout I don't think you fully recover from. If I'm honest with you, it wasn't like AJ won was kind of different, wasn't it? When AJ got beat, well, it was a lot different actually. When AJ got beat by Ruiz, I think we were all confident AJ can do the rematch and do Ruiz. I think we were all kind of confident in that. Like, it was a weird kind of like, what's going on here? That was just a knockout, vicious. His legs went stiff and bang. They take a lot out of you. Look at that. I know he's talking about he wanted his rematch. Why is there a rematch clause in this? I don't know. It's a non-world title fight. I get it. There's a WBC diamond belt and there was an interim, but in terms of an official world title, there was no. But maybe, I don't know. It's a bit weird to have a rematch clause when a mandatory position's on the line. I'd be shocked. But if there's a rematch, there's a rematch clause. But I don't know what happens in terms of like what happens now, right? Don't know. I'm not sure. Not sure, man. This is so random, but boxing is such a tough sport. I can't tell you how tough a sport it is. Like, before you laugh and make your memes about it, it's such a tough fucking sport. Like, I know guys that, I'm not going to mention their names, but that have got awful records. Awful. Like, journeyman, right? I've seen them in the gym. I can't tell you how fast they are, how fit they are, and yet they're journeymen. like guys that regularly go in there, lose, and you know, I'll be better in the next one type thing. And they're so fucking fast and sharp. And I'm like, if you're a journeyman, what's not even not Loma, what's your British champion like, your English level champion like? Boxing's tough, man. Sorry guys about this video, I apologize. Sorry for that slurp as well. It's just that I'm not in shock by it. I'm just flabbergasted. I mean, that was a long training camp. Change trainer. When you was when it was working, you know. You changed trainer when it was working. So weird that. So weird. You know, it was working, you got results. What what happens now with like Povetkin? Are you saying, so Povetkin fights the winner of Wilder Fury? Blood. Mad. Is Fury really going to fight Povetkin? Is he really going to do it? I keep saying Fury. Wilder could ice Fury, by the way, but is Fury really going to fight Povetkin? Or is Fury going to... I feel like this now definitely means Fury, if he beats Wilder and AJ beats Pulev, will fight AJ. Forget the WBC belt. They're just going to go at it. I don't see Fury fighting Povetkin. It's not a big enough fight. It's not a big enough fight. It's a fight. It's almost the risk isn't worth the reward. You know? It will happen in the States. Is that a big fight for a Russian to fight Tyson Fury in the States? I was going to say Irishman there. I don't know why I didn't. I think I didn't because he's from Manchester, isn't he? But you know what I mean. Is that a big enough fight? Doubt it. So I feel like Fury will vacate, honestly. Or the WBC will start their talk about an undisputed is... They're definitely going to do that now. Undisputed is bigger than a mandatory. All right, last sip of coffee. What else should we say? Vicious knockout, wasn't it? My voice is going. Vicious knockout. Vicious. I didn't watch Sky commentary. What was AJ's reaction like? Anna Warhouse calling Katie Taylor Team GB member. I'm sorry, Anna. I know we're workmates. That's unforgivable. You can't do it. You can't do it. How can you get that research wrong? Because she would have researched that. How you get that wrong? Anna, sort it out. All right, people. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what next for Dillian White. All right, okay. All right. If he doesn't get his rematch, and I don't think he will get his rematch, what next? What next, people? Scores on the doors. Names. What next? Okay, now. Do we do another Chisora fight? Do we? Does he stick with his trainer? Do you know how big a defeat this is? Anyway, we're done. On time. Peace.